Hey guys, so in today's Mini Monday episode, I'm going to be showing you how to create these Green Bay Packer nails using some sparkle&co dip powders from their Team Sparkle packs. So let's get right into the video. So here's a look at the package that I received. As always, it came in the standard sparkle&co pink packaging, and then once I opened the box, I saw some tissue paper, and then upon opening that up were all of the materials that came in this particular pack. So I got the Team Sparkle Sports Pack number 15, which is Green Bay Packer themed, and here's what came inside. So there is a little squishy football toy, which I thought was super cool, along with a yellow hair bow, which again is a super cute detail. Here are some swatch sticks sharing the colors, and then lastly, here are all 5 dip powders that came in this pack, along with a cute little note. So here are the colors. The first one is TS71 called Green and Gold, and this is a green and gold chunky glitter. Next is TS72 called Game Changer, and this is a shimmery green with some gold flakes. Next is TS73 Sponsor Me, and this is a gold glitter. Here is TS74 called Rise and Grind, and this is a medium yellow cream. And then lastly, here is TS75 called Stay Humble, which is a darker forest green shade. Here is a closer look at the swatch sticks, just showing what the true colors look like when they are in a dip manicure. And now moving on to the nails, I'm starting off with a peel-off base coat, and I only applied this because I will be removing these nails right after, but if you want the nails to last, just skip this step. Next, I'm using the Sparkle&Co Base Bond, and I'm going to start applying the colors. So on my pinky, I went with the green with some gold flakes. So I applied a thin, even layer of base to my nail, and then dipped into the colored powder, tapped off any excess, and then brushed away any on the skin once it is completely dried. Now I'm going in for a second layer, so again I applied a thin even layer of base and then dipped into the powder, and this one is a little bit hard to get the flakes completely flat, so I find that once Solidify is applied, they do lay down a bit and it is easy to file and make smooth. So now I'm taking my fluffy brush and removing any extra powder on the rim of the jar, and I'm dumping the excess powder back into the container, and as you can see, I did have a little piece of paper down, and I always recommend doing that so that you can reuse your powder. And now I'm moving on to the next nail, and for my ring finger, I went with a solid gold glitter nail. So again, I applied a thin even layer of base to the nail, and then it dipped into the glitter. And as you can see, a lot sort of spilled out. And one thing that I noticed with these Sparkle&Co dip powders is that the jars are definitely filled to the top, so I would highly recommend putting a piece of paper or something below so that you can pour the powder back into the jar once it is spilled out so that you don't waste any. That's my only complaint, I guess, with these powders, but again, it's not really a complaint because you do get enough product. Now moving on to my middle nail, I'm going to do a solid green base with a vertical ombre with some glitter. So I applied a layer of base to my nail and then dipped into this powder. And this one was very opaque and I probably didn't need a second coat, but I thought that since I was going to do a second coat on all of the other nails, I would just go ahead and do one. So here I'm applying a second coat of base and then dipping into the powder once again. And I really like this green shade, and I also think that it would be super pretty for fall if you aren't a fan of football. Now I'm just pouring the excess back into the container and moving on. And then lastly, on my pointer nail, I went with a solid yellow base, and I'm going to do the same exact glitter ombre as the previous nail. So I applied a layer of base, dipped into the powder, tapped off any excess, and I'm going in with a second coat. Now this one is a little bit more sheer than the other colors, but it was fully opaque in 2 coats. Once I'm done dipping all of my fingers, I'm going to clean my mat with some rubbing alcohol and a cotton pad. So I just generously spray the mat, and then I wipe in one direction with my cotton pad, and this will remove any excess powder that is stuck to the silicone. Now for my vertical ombre, I'm using green and gold along with my fluffy brush. And I saw this technique on Instagram. So what you do is you apply a layer of base to the entire nail, and then with your fluffy brush you sort of just tap the glitter onto the nail and gently move the glitter around however you like. So I want most of the glitter concentrated on the far side of my nail, and then I slowly spread it out towards the other side, which will give the grading effect. So I did the gradient on this nail, and now on my middle nail I'm going to concentrate the glitter on the left side, so it's sort of like half and half with those two nails together, which I thought was pretty cool. And I'm just doing the exact same thing for this nail. Then once I have all of my dip powders laid down, I decided I was going to go in with DP90, which is a crystal clear powder, and I'm going to do this because I want all of the glitter to get sealed in so that I don't file any of it away during filing, and I find that this clear layer protects it, and when filing I don't actually dig into the color layers, I just file the clear top. So that's why I decided to go in with clear, and I'm going to use my cuticle pusher to sprinkle the powder on, just because I don't want to contaminate my clear with any of the glitter or powder on my nails. So I applied a layer of clear to all of my nails, and then once I have done all of my nails in clear, I'm going in with Solidify, which is an activator, and this will harden up all of the nails and make them ready to file. So I generously applied this to all of my nails, and then I let it dry for a couple of minutes, and now I'm going in with my 180 side of my file, and I'm going along the sidewalls and free edge just to make any glitter pieces sticking off the nail smooth and also fix up my shape. And then once I have done that, I'm going over the top of the nail to smooth out the powder and make it nice and even all around. And I find that filing is a really important step because this is where you can perfect the shape and thickness of your nails. Then after filing, I'm going to go in with Glossy Coat, which is the Sparkle&Co Dip Powder Top Coat. And I applied this in thin, quick strokes on every nail. And this top coat does dry pretty fast, so you don't really want to focus on perfecting the first layer because we are going to go in with a second layer to just add the extra glossiness that you get with a second coat. So after letting the first coat dry for a few minutes, I'm going in with a second coat, and this will truly bring out the glitter and shine in the nails. And if you don't want to go in with the dip top coat, you can also add a gel top coat if you prefer. So here are my completed packer nails using the Team Sparkle Sports Pack number 15 from the brand Sparkle&Co. And I really like how these nails turned out. They're perfect for the football season, and I hope you all enjoyed. So I also wanted to mention that I do have a 15% off discount code for the brand Sparkle&Co. So if you use the code katesnails15, you can get 15% off your purchase. And as well as my code, I do have some ways you can receive a store credit by using Kate's Nails in the referral area of your first purchase, as well as the purchase of a subscription box. And I will be sure to leave all of that information below so you can check it out for yourself. And if you guys enjoyed this week's Manny Monday episode, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.